Happy What Are You Reading Wednesday. Ignore the Girl Scout cookies in the back. I'm a mom, first and foremost. But anyways, I'm actually following up on two books I've already told you guys about because I have book club this week, and these are both book club books, and one of them is going to be covered on the podcast as well. So first up is Red Rabbit by Alex Grecian, I think is how you say it. So we read this for horror book club, and I will say, like, this isn't like a full-on horror. Like, I wasn't scared reading this, but this, I'm curious as to when this came out because it reads as older. It's a group of like random people who end up together, and they are on a witch hunt, and then there's like a demon involved, a man gets possessed, there's like a demon hunter, there's lots of people who are off throughout of it. Like, one of the characters gives me very much John Coffey vibes from The Green Mile, which I love. One character ends up being off who I could not wait to go. He was like, again, this is like a little older of a book. He was very racist. But I did enjoy it. I'm curious about book club because, like, I like books like this because I would never pick this up to read, and I think it's going to be good for discussion. And, like, this was one that I did not read the blurb. Actually, you guys know I don't ever really read the blurbs. So, like, I like books like this because I will never choose to read it, and book club forces me to do that. So, again, that was, like, Red Rabbit by Alex Grecian. The next one is Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. This is also for book club and will be on the podcast. So Vera Wong is essentially a very overbearing mom, and almost all of the characters in this book are Asian. And essentially she is a overbearing mom. Her son is an adult. He doesn't really have much to do with his mom, and she owns a tea shop, which she named Vera Wang. So that, like, obviously after the designer, and no one ever comes there, and she wakes up one morning and there's a dead body, and then there's like all of these people connected to the dead body, to the person, and she is like so involved that, like, she thinks the police are not doing a good job, so she puts an ad, like an obituary out, almost like an ad, which brings all of these people who are connected to that person, the dead person, to her tea shop, and she's like trying to figure out what's going on. Like, one person in our book club, like, is like, she doesn't really like her character, but I kind of find her to be funny. So this is definitely like, you have to have like, you may not like her or you might like her, it really just kind of depends. But I find it to be kind of cute. I'm intrigued, and it's not a very long read at all. So yeah, that is Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice. I don't want to talk too much about it because it will be a podcast episode, and I will spoil that on one of my Tuesday spoilers, but that is what I have finished up this week. So what are you guys reading this Wednesday? Drop down in the comments and let me know.